Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Today we've got a 2022 Toyota 4RUNNER TRD Off-Road Premium Package. Hey, this particular unit is going to be at the Alliant Energy Center this weekend here in Madison, Wisconsin for Canoecopia 2022. So beginning Friday the 11th. So if you want to take a look at this one, stop by Canoecopia. Toyota's going to have about a half a dozen vehicles at the event, including this 4RUNNER. So in this video, I'm just going to walk around the exterior and show you some of the great options and accessories on this particular one. So let's get started. Up front, I wanted to show you the headlights turned on. The headlights on the 4RUNNER are projector style high beams and low beams, LEDs all the way around, LED daytime running lights, and then down on the bumper, lower bumper here, we have LED fog lights. So those are all standard on the 4RUNNER TRD Off-Road package. Swing around to the back side here, also LED turn signals here in the mirrors, and then as we hit the back end, you can see the tail lights here. We've got LED tail lights, kind of hard to see, the sun's starting to come up a little bit, and amber halogen turn signals there, and then we do have an LED third brake light and dual LED license plate lights up underneath. Let's head back up front and we'll take a look at the grille. So TRD Off-Road, the hood does have a faux hood scoop for design and style effect. That does not open into the engine compartment. Later in the video I'll pop the hood and show you what it looks like from the inside, but it really is there just for styling. And then your fascia around the grille and up over the front end and the bumper is all painted colored to match, so that's going to be Barcelona red. We do have a chrome strip on the inside here on the upper part of the grille. This one has the black emblem package, so that's why this is black. Otherwise it would be chrome, so that's an extra charge. And then down below here we've got our forward facing camera for our terrain. You can see we've got kind of a mesh style grille that's open into the radiator to allow really great airflow, keep the engine cool. And then this panel here is where the dynamic radar cruise control is. Now on the TRD Off-Road, the lower bumper portion here is a painted silver surface, which obviously will scratch easier than kind of that matte black ABS plastic. But if you prefer the other style, you can purchase one of those through the parts department and swap it out yourself if you'd like. Down underneath there is a steel skid plate there, and then there's two tow hooks, one here and one over on this side. But as a TRD Off-Road, it does not have that oversized TRD Pro skid plate that maybe many of you would like to have, but that could be bought and added to this TRD Off-Road through the parts department or as an accessory. Now as we swing around to the side, notice this one does have the upgraded TRD alloy wheels with the TRD badging in there, and this is a very thick sidewall, which is what you really want for off-road driving, to be able to go over rocks and such without damaging these wheels. So that's a 255. It's a 70 series tire, so a really beefy sidewall, and that's going to be a 17-inch alloy wheel. Front disc brakes, ventilated disc brakes. Of course we have stability control, traction control, ABS on there as well. Here's a quick look at the front suspension. See if I can get my camera in there. There you go. So you get a little bit of a sense of what's going on under there. Coil springs over struts up front. And there's your lower A-arm down there. Really a great tread pattern on there for off-road driving. Now the over fenders on the TRD Off-Road, they're painted color to match. So that's going to be the Barcelona red. And then your mud guards are integrated right into the fender flare as well. So that's going to be standard. And then your lower rocker panel is also painted the black, matte black finish. Kind of goes along nicely with the mud guards on there. Your outside mirrors, painted color to match. LED turn signals with the chrome bezels here. We do have cameras under here, and that's part of your 360 view, which is super handy for off-road driving. These mirrors do fold in, which can also be handy if you're in a tight spot. Fold them in so they don't get damaged. They also break away, so if somebody clips them, maybe with a bike or a shopping cart, no damage there. Blind spot monitoring, heated and power outside mirrors. Notice the surround on the window is all matte black finish, so no chrome on there. Colored to match door handles with the smart keyless entry system, so you don't have to take your keys out of your pocket. We do have the factory power sliding moonroof, and then this does have the gloss or the a black rail system up top with a black shark fin antenna, and then part of that black badge package, you've got the black TRD Off-Road badging, privacy glass on all of your back windows, including the tailgate. Notice we do have mud guards on the back wheels as well. These extend a little bit further down, and then you start to see the exhaust. This one does have the blacked out TRD exhaust tip, not a dual exhaust, not the TRD exhaust system, but just the black exhaust tip. The tail light surrounds, they're all a gloss black finish on the inside, so really finished off nice in a nice clean look. Your upper spoiler painted color to match, and that's going to be Barcelona red. Here's that third brake light I mentioned. Also, the washer wiper is up underneath here, so it kind of tucks itself up and out of the way. You can't see it. Nice clean look. Privacy glass on these back windows, rear window defrost, and then this window rolls down. Love the matte black finish around the surround here too. This black theme on here with the black badge package on Barcelona red looks really great. I strongly encourage this color combination. The black package looks great. It includes this black assembly here with the Toyota badge, the 4Runner badge. This is a power door lock switch, so you can lock the doors from the back even if you don't have the keys. Underneath is our backup camera right here. We do not have a power lift gate on the 4Runner, and it goes up easy and by itself, but it does go up quite high, so if you're a short person, it might be hard to get a hold of. There's handles here and also here, but it is up pretty high. Be sure and catch video number 2. I'm going to go ahead and dive in, but I wanted to show you how high that is, and the fact that it's not a power lift gate might be a deal breaker for some folks. Not for me, but just keep it in mind. It does pop up pretty high. And I also wanted to show you the back bumper on here by opening the tailgate. Notice how wide this is, and it's got a protectant applique on top of there. So this is really great because you can actually, there's room to sit down on this. So if you need to change out your hiking boots, your ski boots, your hunting boots, you're going to be able to sit down on the tailgate without taking your boots inside. Might sound like a minor deal, but if you do a lot of off-roading, you'll really appreciate the fact you can take your boots off before you get inside. The lower bumper here is the silver painted, similar to what we saw up front on the lower bumper up front. And then we do have, of course, trailer towing is standard on 4Runner, so you have the receiver here. There is a full-size spare tire tucked up underneath there. That is not a TRD wheel though. That's going to be a steel wheel, so keep that in mind. And then the wiring is right underneath here. So you've got 7-pin and 4-pin pre-wired ready to go, and there is a tow hook on the back as well. See if I can get a quick peek up underneath here so you can see the suspension up underneath there. Solid rear axle on the back. So definitely the classic, iconic 4Runner that everybody's fallen in love with. 4Runner really hasn't changed for a lot of years, and that's the problem when you build the perfect vehicle. There's not much room for improvement, but I do expect that we'll be seeing a revised or maybe a complete redesign maybe as early as 2023. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and take a look at the engine. So under the hood on the 4Runner There's only one engine available for 2022, and it is the same engine they've been using for years. And that's not a bad thing, because this engine is just lights out bulletproof. So this is Toyota's 4-liter double overhead cam 24 valve V6 with VVTi. Produces 270 horsepower, 278 foot-pounds of torque. And then we do have part-time 4-wheel drive system with active track. So that's going to help with the light off-road driving. It's connected to a 5-speed automatic transmission, which is electronically controlled. And we do have a locking rear differential. And then the TRD Off-Road Premium does come standard with the multi-terrain select, which includes crawl control. It's an amazing system, and probably one of the most automated off-road systems in any vehicle. So tried and true, that's for sure. We also have hill start assist control, so if you get on a hill, it'll help you get going there. And then, as we talked about, we do have the trailer towing package standard. So the engine and the transmission, 5-speed automatic transmission, has a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, no deductible. And then, of course, you do get Toyota Care, and Toyota's going to cover your basic maintenance. So they're going to cover your oil changes, your fluid top-offs, and also your tire rotations. Toyota covers that for 2 years or 25,000 miles. And really, that will save you hundreds of dollars in maintenance expense for the first couple of years. Now, this engine is not exactly the most fuel-efficient engine on the road. Of course, it is a very heavy, full-size SUV, body-on-frame construction, and not known for great fuel economy. So your combined fuel economy is going to be 17 miles per gallon, city and highway. Out on the highway, it gets up to about 19, but nobody has been overly impressed with the fuel economy. It'll be interesting when they redesign it, if they end up going with a hybrid edition, similar to what they did with the Toyota Tundra and maybe even the Tacoma. So that's a quick overview on this 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off-Road Premium Edition. Just the exterior overview. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And then be sure and catch video number 2. That's when I'm going to dive inside and take a look at all the premium features on the TRD Off-Road. And this particular one, as I said, will be available at Canoecopia here in Madison, March 11th through the 13th, 2022.